just start off telling us your name and your role at Indiana State?
My name is Elonda Ervin. I'm the University Diversity Officer for ISU.
Students arrive at ISU with diverse abilities and learning styles. What challenges does this present for faculty and staff?
For faculty, it's a totally different kettle of fish. If the faculty is not willing to address each learning style and incorporate it within their teaching method, then that's a hindrance. But then that's on faculty. Staff, I don't think the majority of the staff here or any institution are familiar with the different or special needs of different students. Probably because they've never encountered that disability or that special need, or it could be, unfortunately, that they don't care. I'll do what I do as I normally do it. So that in itself is a challenge, making people aware of the different needs of the different students that are coming in, because it has changed within the last couple of years.
Okay. Discuss how faculty can use the principles of universal design for learning to better educate all of their students.
I'll put it in this way. I'll put it this way. I taught for 15 years at different universities, and the university invests in technology, and the universities invest in teaching aids for faculty to bring them up to speed on the changing technologies and changing styles that they need to incorporate. If you say universal, there is no universal tool or universal approach that any university has taken. They've left it to the faculty to adapt and to incorporate. And once again, it's up to the individual faculty whether or not they will adapt or will incorporate. For instance, iState is turning into a laptop campus. But with that comes greater responsibility on faculty to keep students engaged while they're watching the movie on their laptop. It has nothing whatsoever to do with the actual course. So see, that's a different tool that's been incorporated into a teaching, a faculty's regimen that they are not familiar with, or they really don't want. Some faculty are going to the extent that, yeah, iState is a laptop campus, but they don't allow laptops in their class. So now you're defeating the purpose of it being a laptop campus. Mm-hmm. So that's it's not all on the faculty, it's on the students too, because they'll go to whatever lengths you allow them to go to. And instead of a faculty utilizing that laptop tool as a real tool, they're saying, no, you can't use it, they're prohibiting it. So I don't think there's a universal or a university-wide initiative or consciousness of that.
Okay. Discuss challenges related to diversity that students face on a college or university campus.
You have different levels. You have diversity of thought, you have diversity of beliefs, you have the culture, you have the gender, you have the racial, you have the skinny versus big, fat, you have the Greek versus non-Greek. You have every student carries with them multiple levels of diversity-related issues, depending on what group they're at what time. And then you have students that experience the only me syndrome. Basically, there's only one of me in this class. I was approached by two international organizations. One is they're from Bangladesh, and there are only two people from Bangladesh here, and the two that are here happen to be brothers. So now they have no one to share their culture with. So I think the biggest diversity-related issue deals with culture and deals with gender identity. Those are our two biggest. And then, of course, you fold in race, which has been there always. But I think those are the two biggest buttons now.
Okay. Discuss how faculty or staff can address challenges related to diversity that students face.
It goes to the element or the level, I guess you could say, of becoming educated and becoming aware And it's the same for student, staff, and faculty. We're so immersed and comfortable in where we are and who we're with that we don't step out of that box and become involved in other cultural activities. I'll give you me, for example. I'm the diversity officer. I worked in student activities, so I was involved in a lot of activities, but it was part of my job, not part of what motivated me. So when I became diversity officer, the two collided. It's part of my job, and I have to be motivated because it is my job. So I've actually attended more culturally related events since being a diversity officer than when I was in student activities, which that's it, that's all they do. So it's really a big change for me. So that I think everyone is experiencing that. We have a choice of becoming immersed or becoming educated or becoming involved or not. And unfortunately, the majority of us choose not.
Any other comments that you want to share?
I would love for people to be able to talk about diversity and multiculturalism and inclusion and not feel like they're on a stage. I would love to create opportunities that we can have conversations. If I can do nothing else during my tenure here, I would just like the conversation to start. Hopefully from the conversation started, people will see, okay, the value of interacting and immersion and collaborating outside of your own silo. So that's my wish.